Hi everyone, welcome to Silver Crow Tarot. I'm Lindsay, and it's been a while since I did a video. I was watching TarotTube this morning, and I came across Anna at Astral Lady Tarot. She has a VR out called Show Me How You Practice, and I thought that's a really good that's a really good VR. Because I'm always interested in what other people do, how they practice, how they use their cards, what divination tools they use, if they're a diviner. If not a diviner, just how do you use your cards? How do you practice with tarot, and how do you practice with oracle? So, excuse me, my voice is a little froggy today. That's why I have my nice cup of French vanilla chai here. So I wrote little bits and pieces down because I don't want to forget some things that are important to me. So if it sounds like I'm reading from a script, occasionally I am. That's just the way I'm going to roll today. So first and foremost, and I'm just going to flip through I have a few decks sitting off to the side, and I'm just going to flip through a few decks that I'm currently working with or enamored with at the moment while I talk. So this one just happens to be Tarot V, and I'm going to flip through it. First and foremost, my cards are my friends. Some of them have names that I've given them, or honestly, they told me what they wanted me to call them. So my decks are personified, but pretty much everything I have is personified. Some decks are so strongly associated with a particular ancestor that I can sit and have a chat with them through that deck. My cards will often ask me questions and lead me astray down a new and unfamiliar path, which is always exciting, especially if the path is one that is showing me things I need to know. I don't want to be scared. Through tarot and oracle, I have worked through grief. I've worked through big tower moments, and I've freed myself from the devil's chains. I've learned to truly trust my intuition. I mean, I always go with my gut feelings. I always go with my intuition, but tarot has helped me even enhance that. I have visited other realms and cultures through the decks that I have. I've connected with landcestors, the Fae. I've connected with my angels, with witch sisters, with dragons, goddesses. I've learned aspects of shamanism, Celtic lore. I've learned about flora and fauna through animal decks and plant decks. I've learned more of mythology, more about mythical creatures, enlightenment. But mostly I've learned and explored more aspects of myself through tarot. You might hear a little emotion in my voice, and that always happens when I pick up a deck of cards. They touch me on such an emotional level. So just bear with me. I've chatted with witches. I've chatted with cats, animals, trees, fairies, with writers and artists, and mushrooms and imps and zombies and vampires, crows and other creatures. And I've chatted with my inner child, my teen self, the mother in me, and my crone. And I've received sound advice, guidance, and many laughs with them along the way, along this beautiful journey that I've been on for decades with tarot and oracle. Yes, I know they are paper cards with images, but they truly are so much more to me. They are the primary medium through which I channel messages from my spirit tribe. So with all that said, how do I actually practice? Well, one way is I love doing monthly challenges that I find on Instagram. They're fun and oftentimes deep and reflective. At the moment, I'm combining Lionheart's October challenge with Heather's Healing Through Tarot prompts, and it's been awesome. I've been doing those daily for the past 13 days, and they've been quite revealing. I love Lionhearts, but this month, honestly, the Healing Through Tarot prompts have taken me in directions that have revealed some subconscious issues I need to explore and heal. And like many others, my cards are here to help me grow, expand, explore, navigate, expose, heal, integrate aspects of myself so I can become a better version of me. Shall we look at a different deck? Let's do that. Let's just do that. This one is Anne Stokes' Gothic Oracle, and I just adore the imagery on this deck. Oh my goodness, look at Medusa and all her power. Wow. So, usually daily, I will select a deck that I think will accurately convey the message based on the prompt that I'm working with at the time. And then the adventure and the conversations and questions just sort of start flowing. I'll use tarot and oracle. I will use dice. I will use astro dice. I will use little charms that I have and that I've picked up along the way. I may find something on the ground, and I do. I have a little charm box here with things that I've found on the ground. And, you know, some old jewelry and stuff. I mean, I found that on the ground. I found a softball. This, I do not have a hagstone, but my goodness, this little piece of metal here, it reveals some things when I look through that hole. You know, I have found coins on the ground. I've found seashells at the seashore, rocks that just appealed to me, and I will use those as well in my practice. Crystals. Oh, crystals are a must-have for me. I love my crystals. I will pick particular incense and candles as well, and I'm starting to learn flame scrying, which is really kind of cool since I'm a fire sign. You know, oh, I should be flipping cards here. Sorry. I've got a beautiful deck here, and I'm just yammering on. Okay. And then I'll journal. I will journal all the messages I receive, and I mean, I can spend. I've said it before. Sorry, I'm a broken record here. I'm retired, so I can pretty much do what I want when I want, and I'm very, very fortunate to be at that age. Happy I made it this long. But I can sit and I can journal, and I have actually lost myself. I've lost hours journaling where I had no I looked at the clock and it was 8:30, and the next time I looked it was 1 o'clock. And I say to myself, where did I go? Where did I go? But it's because the cards have led me to a journaling place. And I will start journaling, which leads me to a question. And then I'll pull another card, and it takes me possibly in a different direction. It blows my mind sometimes. I mean, it will absolutely blow my mind with where the cards and where the dice and everything that I have here will lead me, in an exploration of myself. So sometimes during journaling, I don't know if this happens to anybody else. I love this black unicorn. But my hand will take over, if that makes any sense. And I will end up writing things that are just flowing, and I have no idea where they're coming from. I really don't know. Maybe I need to ask my crystal pendulum here. Who's sending me the messages? Who is talking to me through this pen that I'm just writing? Or I will start doodling something. It's bizarre, but some of those doodles have inspired me to create my own, little drawn oracle deck that I'm working on right now. Just drawing things. But that's where the practice leads me. That's where I go with it. There's another way I practice, and that is I ask for inspiration. And I will go with the first thing on the card that catches my eye. And I may sketch something similar in my journal, or, which is fun, I'll ask Alexa, I don't want to say that too loud, to play a song for me that the image reminds me of. This says the wish, and to me, that's love and respect. I just think that's absolutely gorgeous. But something like that will just sort of prompt me to explore music. Or I've been known to just sit down and write a poem. Just for me. I don't usually share it with others. It's just for me. But this is where my practice leads, where it takes me, where the cards will take me. Sometimes in the evening, I will feel an energy or spirit around me. To be honest, right now, I don't know if you can see the chills on me, but there's no AC running, there's no fan on. I'm just sitting here in my room, and the coldness is just washing over me right now, and I know that I have someone here with me. It happens all the time when I have a deck of cards out, because either my ancestors, my spirit tribe, someone wants to talk to me. So I'm sorry I lost track there just because that happened. Sometimes in the evenings when I feel it, I'll just sit down and I'll pull a deck that I know they'll like, and we'll just chat a little bit. Sometimes I can hear, not with my ears because I have chronic tinnitus, but I hear in my mind. I'll hear a voice in my mind, or I will hear the words, not necessarily, I know it sounds weird, see the words in my mind, but I actually hear them in my mind. I know that sounds strange, but I will hear the words in my mind. So I can sit and have a conversation, with a spirit who's around me, which is pretty nice. I enjoy doing that. It doesn't scare me. I'm not fearful of a spirit. They just want to chat. They want to be heard. They want someone to talk to, acknowledge that they're still here, that they're not forgotten. And I'm okay with that. I enjoy doing that. So I will. Okay, I've sort of prattled on long enough, and to be honest, I'm not even sure at this point if I've explained how I practice with my decks. I don't know. But, oh, wait a minute. Another way just popped in my mind. I saw Don't Forget Spells. So, anyway, don't forget spells. I will use my cards to enhance spell work. Often, one card in a reading will inspire a spell for me to create or do, or even to create a sigil. That happens often. So my cards are used for inspiration as well. And though I'm not an art witch, I can't claim to be an art witch. I just like to doodle around with paint and pen and markers and stuff like that. A card will inspire me, and I'll go, oh, that looks really cool. I want to do that. Or I may see these antlers and sort of in my own version, make a set of antlers that maybe hold a crystal ball here, or flip them upside down and they have lights. Who knows? I'm just telling you some of the things that happens to my brain when I'm flipping through cards or when I do a reading. So maybe my practice is chaotic. Maybe it's all over the place for some people, or maybe you can relate because it's not strict. It's not pulling a card to see, what the future holds, because rarely do I do divining with my cards. My cards pretty specifically are to talk to my tribe, receive messages from my spirit tribe, to work on myself, to heal aspects of myself, to help me evolve, to help me grow, to help me be a better person. But I do use them when I have questions to handle, how to handle a specific situation, and I get the answers. And I get the answers channeled from my tribe because I always ask them. And they channel it through the beautiful imagery on the cards that I have. And I'm so appreciative of that. It is our way to connect, and how I can, receive their messages. I do receive messages in other ways and stuff, but this is, like I said, my primary medium for channeling the messages. So I don't know if that actually, like I said how I tarot or showed you how I tarot. I could do a reading for myself, but I honestly, I don't know that I want to, because as of late, my readings have been incredibly personal, intense, and emotional. And just don't know that I want to go there, on camera here. Just don't know that I want to do that. But there is one other way before I let you all go, and that is I follow Dawn Michelle's fellowship group, and that has been wonderful, monthly going through the fellowship and the different terrain we've explored, the woods and the fairs and the ocean and stuff. It's been really revealing for me. It's not just what I initially thought, and I apologize, Don Michelle, don't get mad at me, but what I initially thought was just going to be a fun little game. No, it has turned into far more for me than just a fun little card game using dice. It's blown my mind. It has actually rocked my world in places. And it's all good, you know, it's all good. Okay, now I'm really done. So let me know if you have done this VR, and if you have a channel, please link it for me, put it in a comment for me so I can go and check out your channel. You know, I'm just a newbie here, and I just make these videos because I want to connect with people. I want to talk with people. I just want to be a part of this wonderful tarot tube that we have. And if you have a channel, or if you have an Instagram account or something, let me know, because I would love to follow you. I'd love to follow your channel, and I'd like to get to know you, you know, and we can inspire each other when we share things. Thank you again, Anna, for this VR, and maybe another time I will come back and, I don't know, do an actual reading once I get through this month, maybe. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Thank you for spending a little of your precious time with me. I appreciate it more than you know. Until next time, peace and love.